Happy afternoon. We'll start. Yeah, please. Yeah, a brief introduction. My name is Dr. Mallikarjuna. I've been a trainer for Deccan Herald since 17 years. I've been handling a lot of personality development classes, and I was associated with this training from National Skill Training Institute. It was when they had a center in Wilson Garden. We're very close to the Dairy Circle, where I run my own software development and training unit. Actually, today the topic they have given me to take is confidence building. Actually, when it comes to handling scientists, that too ISRO scientists, we should ask who needs more confidence. Now, I need more confidence in order to address you. So, let me explain from my perspective, what could be this confidence building? Right now, the date was given, the time was given, and even it was told it is going to be junior young scientist, and it is ISRO. The moment ISRO comes, if it was before Chandrayaan 1, I would have been very, very confident, because most of us did not know something like Chandrayaan 1 happened. But afterwards, when Chandrayaan 2 happened and when Chandrayaan 3 happened, it is something that we were looking at it, and there is a big picture that has been created. Today it has become an household name, and now when ISRO has to execute any kind of a project, I think ISRO needs more confidence. Now, when I am explaining this term confident, from my perspective, if I am looking, what exactly is confident? Right now, I am feeling very comfortable addressing all of you. That means I am confident. Right now, I am not feeling so comfortable addressing all of you, but I am processing myself so that I start feeling comfortable. In both the cases, it is called as confidence only. Now, I am actually fighting against China. I am having a rifle. I am an army man. And I say, am I confident? Yes, I am confident. But confident doesn't mean I don't have fear. I do have a fear that whatever I am going to speak for the next 1.5 hours, how are you going to receive it? How is it going to touch you? And is it really going to make a difference in your subconscious state? If that cannot happen, then my talk is going to go for a waste. So I also have that fear, maybe, may not, that I may be very successful in touching their subconscious state and telling them, yes, this is one way that we can build up confidence. I don't know which bullet that is going to be fired from the other side, and my name is written in it, and I know I may not be able to see my family for the entire life. That means it's gone. And every moment I am getting into a stage where it is life or death. It is life or death. So even there, when I say I'm confident along with the fear. That is called as courage. So sometimes we also ask you, are you having a blind faith, or are you courageous, or are you confident? Sometimes it is very difficult to define it and then explain. You will have to say, I am courageous. That's the reason I'm going and standing, not knowing which bullet is going to hit me, and it is the fate that is going to decide. Instead of me, my subordinate may die. Instead of me, my superior may die. Anything can happen. But I go with this courage, I go with this confidence, I go with this faith, Bharat Mata ki jai, that I shall hit and complete my work for today. That is how we simply can speak of confidence building. Now, that on which you have actually invested lots and lots of time, you don't require confidence. Why? You're already confident about that. You have been regularly cycling. You don't need confidence in order to get onto a cycle and start cycling. You have been regularly driving. You don't require actually confidence to get onto a car and start driving. But if you are taken to another place where it is not a left driving, it is always a right driving, and somebody tells you, here is a key, you can start. You say, no, I'm not that confident. I need a little bit of practice. That on which you have deprived time requires confidence. If I have consistently given time to that, there I don't require confidence. And if I have withheld my practice for a long duration, that means I have stopped investing time on driving for a long time, and I come after 10 years from abroad, and right now I'll have to pick my family and take them to a small outing, I will say I will not be confident driving, because right now I have actually lacking the time that I have invested on driving. So sometimes we say confidence is all about that you have deprived a certain time to certain activity, which is a verb. You have deprived a time to that activity, so you are actually feeling that you are not confident. And confidence is, you should be courageous to even face what is called as a failure. Confidence is required. In order to encounter a situation, confidence is required. But after encountering a situation, the result is not in your hand. Knowing that the result can be positive or the result can be negative, to jump into that execution telling, execution is my cup of tea, the result I am going to leave it to him. Karma doing is my responsibility. What the result is going to turn, I am ready to accept irrespective of whatever the result is. The result can be in three ways. One, you get exactly what you expected. Beautiful. You may get exactly opposite of what you expected. Are you ready for that incident called as failure? Most of our confidence is shaken because we are allergic to this word called as failure. Our confidence is only shaken because we are allergic to this word failure, because we, after being scientists, after knowing every rules and responsibilities, after knowing the basic principles of any achievement, still we say failure is allergic to me. But we also know behind one success there has to be multiple failures. If a person has not actually failed multiple times, that means he has not attempted impossible things multiple times. So he has failed multiple times. Chandrayaan 1 did not, Chandrayaan 2 did not. But the courage of picking up Chandrayaan 3 and making it successful, that is where courage was required, that is where confidence was required, that is where faith was required. And the execution happened. Irrespective of whatever the result is, I am confident of executing, and even if the results are positive, I'll accept it. Even if the results are negative, I'll accept it, because I know I will bounce back. That is what we see in lot of leaders, which I am going to start sharing now. So when we talk about confidence building, there is always a fear of failure. When we talk about confidence building, there is always a fear of lack of practice. When we talk about confidence, we always will have to talk about there is faith that I have been deprived of. I have been trying multiple times, and again failure has hit me. If I take a beautiful example, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln has been given a beautiful name, which is not on the right spirit, but for the personality developers, it is one of the best example that we could give. He was called blue-eye boy of failure. What does that mean? He was the person who failed multiple times. When it comes to participation in an election, he has made a record in failing all the attempts of his. And finally, one attempt of him to become a president becomes successful, and then there was no returning back at all. He's still considered to be considered as one of the best president we have seen in America. But he never has won election. That doesn't mean that he has not participated in election. He has participated in every small and big elections. It could be within a state, it could be a group of states. He has participated in many such elections, and none of the elections he has won. And finally, he participates at the age of 60 plus in an election for presidentship, and he wins it. So, look at the kind of confidence he should have. After failing so many times, look at his confidence, how he made up himself so that he could go up and actually face the biggest election of United States of America, that is presidentship. And then he wins it. So we always say it is okay to fail. What is not okay is to give up because of this word called as failure. When I say I'm confident, a confident person, you send him is very confident. That doesn't mean that he doesn't fail. He fails. But he accepts that failure so openly that he is never allergic to that word failure. We are so much allergic to that word failure. Even small to small failures will shake up our life from the core, and we go to an extent of, I don't want to live this life. I want to give up my job. I want to give up on my marriage. I want to give up on this institute. I want to give up on this training. Why? Because we are allergic to that small failures. The first thing what we will have to teach even kids also, right from the age of 1st standard to 7th standard, then 8th, 9th and 10 and +1 and +2, and right now also after they get married and after they get the first job, after they are blessed with the first kid, it is okay to fail. What is not okay is to give up that word called as failure, getting allergic to it and not making multiple attempts. There are a lot of examples which we can share. One by one we will start seeing what is confidence building. See, when it comes to confidence building, it is being told in the past also. There were great emperors. They always used to have times when their confidence was very low. There always used to be a guru in the entire kingdom who they looked up to, and this man was a personality development trainer for them, who is to boost them so that he makes up and builds up that confidence to become a king and continue to rule the entire kingdom in a positive manner. So one is confidence building. Confidence building can happen from a second person who is going to come, who is going to meet you, is going to tell you some stories, is going to create a superiority complex in you by telling a lot of things. That also will happen. But sometimes confidence building is required, and it has to be self. I cannot go up to somebody. Right now, the coach is outside. I have gone for a toss. I have won the toss. It is my decision, it is my confidence, and I will have to take up a call whether batting will be right or bowling will be right. Coach can always defend, or actually he can contradict whatever the choice you have made. Right now there, it has to be your choice. You will have to build up confidence so comfortably within you so that lot of points put together, it should tell you batting would be the right choice. Lot of options put together, your mind should make up this choice. I think bowling will be the right choice. So sometimes that self-confidence has to happen right there, and it has to be within you. Then only we say you are a great leader. Last 1 over is there, 8 runs to be hit. It is one of the finals. Now Dhoni has to decide, should I give the ball to the spinner who has vast experience and the opposition knows how he bowls, or should I give this ball to a new spinner which the opposition never knows how he bowls? Should I surprise them, or should I take the best bowler and play my game? He has to make a choice. Coach will not intervene. So right at that time, it is self-confidence boosting. Sometimes our confidence is shaken up, or sometimes it is being cursed because we may go beyond. See, when we take up an example of Anuman when he was a boy, all of us when we were kids, we were very confident. If you can remember your son or your daughter when they were 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, the confidence was very high. You gave them a live snake, they did not, actually it did not mean anything to them. They would have thought it is a toy and they would have held it. You would have asked them to jump from a chair, they would have done it. Even before you could tell, they would have got onto the table, they would have jumped and they would have fallen and they would have injured themselves because there was no fear, confidence was very high. When this was to the peak, it was difficult for us as a parents to handle. Let us take up the example of Hanuman. Hanuman as a kid, it was difficult to handle because as a kid he was fearless. When he was fearless, he could do anything that was unimaginable, because our mind had lot of filtering which would make us believe this cannot. Their mind never has any filter. They feel everything can be done. That is what the childhood is. We say a child is like a god, and his confidence is also in a godly level. There is infinite confidence in him. You ask him to go near a lion, it doesn't matter, he simply goes. You show him a snake and you try to scare him, he doesn't get scared because he's been built up like that. Slowly comes a curse. When Hanuman as a boy, he was playing with his group of friends, they see a very tall mango tree, and his friend says, I want that mango. He goes and he plucks it and he comes. One of them shows one more big mango a little bit on the top of the tree. Then they say, Hanuman, I want that. They go and he plucks it and he comes. When everybody is looking, they see it was actually a sunset. When it is sunset, you know the sun looks like a ripened mango. And one of them showed, Hanuman, why should we eat these small mangoes? There is a big mango, why don't you get me that mango? His innocence was so high, with no fear with him, he thought it can be. That is how human body is created. You should understand what our creation is all about. Our entire body is magical. If you strongly feel you can do that, the body can magnify itself. That is how we have been created. But after the curse, everything has been lost. So there are only few people who create such amazing things, and we will start believing, Arey yaar, it's a miracle. When Hanuman thought, I'll have to fly there, his thought was, I will have to fly there and I shall fly there, and he starts. As he starts going so faster because the distance was not known. But in his mind, he had already caught up the mango. He starts flying, he starts spreading his hand, because as he goes nearer, his hand starts spreading, and he does not know himself that he becomes gigantic. Seeing him rushing towards that sun, there are a lot of Devatas who always ask Indra, do something, otherwise everything is going to become a mess. That is when Indra comes and he actually hits him with his gada, and that is when he actually curses him, telling that you shall forget your strength, and until and unless somebody actually ignites it and tells you you are so strong, you shall forget all your strength. And that is what happened to all of us. So a time comes when Sita is in Sri Lanka, and Hanuman has to find out whether she is in Sri Lanka. Everybody is looking who is going to fly this from India to Sri Lanka. When everybody is looking at each other, why do we say we need a teacher? That Jambuvanta was a teacher there. Jambuvanta goes up to Hanuman and says, Arey, oh Hanuman, what are you asking? Who is going to fly? You're going to fly. This is very easy for you. This is too simple for you. Why do you think you cannot? This is actually for you only. Now start. That is when the confidence starts building up in us. So we will have to ask this question. We cannot expect Jambuvanta in all the places. It is last over, I'll have to decide who should be bowling. Jambuvanta cannot be called. It is the end moment. We are at the top of a hill and we are about to actually occupy that. Whether we should shoot him out or we will have to just to take him as a bandi. It has to be a choice that has to be made by the captain there. So here, when we say confidence building, there are two types of confidence building what we are talking about. Yes, if I am a project leader, if I am a project manager, I need to build up the confidence of my team. But for my team to actually, for me to build up the confidence in my team, first of all, I should have that confidence. Do I have that self-confidence in me? And who is going to build up my confidence? There are ways by which you will have to self-build your confidence and then come out on the stage and say, yes, we shall do this Chandrayaan 3. Definitely it's going to be a successful. I will have to put it across like that. So confidence building is also important. Their self-confidence building is also important. And throwing that confidence onto the listeners or onto your subordinates is very, very important. Hitler by himself did not have a very big physique. If you have seen Hitler, he looked like Charlie Chaplin. Appearance. Look at the character. Charlie Chaplin and Hitler. height same, face also same, chest also same, no 9 packs or this one. There was no huge muscles. Both of them looked alike. But one man was confident to the highest level and the other man was also confident, but two verticals were completely different. When Hitler could stand on the dais and when he could address a gathering, the way he spoke, he could actually pull that energy from him and spread out to the entire people who are listening, the entire army men who are using, and it was humongous. So research are made, how is this man with no such highly built physique was so confident and he did such a unbelievable events. It may be negative, but we are only talking about his confidence. So we're going to talk about what is confidence building and why confidence building is there. Just like life is a collection of nights and days, life is a collection of happiness and unhappiness, life is a collection of misery, sorrow, life is again a collection of success and failures. So life is also a collection of very confident, not so confident, averagely confident. It is a collection, otherwise it is not called as life. So when I am very confident, okay, you continue doing whatever you are doing. When I am not so confident, how do I build my confidence? Without building up my confidence, I cannot go up onto my team and say, we shall give this project in 15 days. I am very, very confident. If one of the project leaders says, sir, are you really confident? Yes. You will have to have certain facts to show it to him. In earlier times, we have done much more difficult projects than this. So this time also we shall do it. We just need to give 2 hours extra per day. That's all. If that is done, the 20 days project that can be completed in 15 days. I give him in facts, I've explained him with the same kind of energy. So confidence building automatically happens. It is the words that need to travel from you. It is not mere words, all of you know. Words are not words, words are actually emotional vessels. When I say happy morning, it's an emotion of happiness I'm trying to spread on to you. When I say we can do it, it is an emotion of that all of us together can do it. I'm just transferring from me onto you. That is what we say confidence building. Within no time, the confidence can be shaken also. So sometimes this confidence building can go to an hypnotizing level. People would be ready to become human bombs also. When we look from that aspects of life, so sometimes when we get into a counseling session, they say, I think confidence is not working on a normal phase in order to build on to this person. I think by hypnotizing, I can build up his confidence. I'll have to just incept into his subconscious state and put certain things which makes him believe that he has done this earlier. If that confidence can be built, he automatically will start feeling confident. Why? Anything which I have done earlier, automatically I am more confident about that. Anything that I have not done earlier, I am not so confident about that. If few of you would have seen this beautiful movie Inception, it went to Oscars also. A lot of them got Oscar for that beautiful movie. The movie talks about Inception. Inception means getting into the mind stream and inserting certain thoughts and then coming out. When I go to a guru and when I say I'm in trouble, when I go to a church, when I'm talking in front of the Father and say something like this has happened, what does he do? He ignites a certain thought process onto you and he fills that confidence. Most of the time when we are actually low in confidence, the other word we can use is actually I have an inferiority complex. Right now I'm feeling inferior than what I can achieve. That means there is a project, I'm feeling inferiority complex means I am feeling I'm not comfortable, I will not be able to comfortably complete this project. When I come very comfortably, look at his confidence here, he's so much highly confident. Overconfident is also dangerous, we will draw a line there. Superiority complex. You can show that superiority complex and say that it can be done. And one of the greatest leader who exhibits this amazingly is a lot of leaders. We will start talking one by one. How to be confident? It has to be expressed in your face. A bullet which is coming from there can kill me. If I go with this fear, something is going to kill me. I am an army admiral and there are a lot of other people who are following. What happens to their confidence? They will also go back. Being fearful, I am just going with a lot of courage, knowing that any bullet can hit me, but I am confident 5 of us will definitely die, but we will conquer whatever needs to be conquered. That is what we say confidence building. How to be confident? You will have to act confident. Sometimes we say, if you really want to be as successful as X, can you start doing everything what X has been doing? Slowly you will start actually getting into his blood and you will definitely do it. See, when Micah Singh had to be played by this actor, he thought, never I'll be able to even run 40 to 50% of the speed what that man can do. And how do you think I can enact that in a better way? Then he says, if you start putting your heart and soul into it, what 50%? He says, you can get into 80% of my shoes. And practically it has become a record. He was able to actually achieve 90% of the speed record of what Micah Singh actually achieved because of the practice and rigorous practicing and what he performed. It was amazingly beautiful. So that is what is confidence all about. The only way I can make my performance better is put more time into it. One more time, one more way, put more time into it. I failed, bounce back one more time in a different way so that I start getting results. When we talk about confidence building, great example that we could use is Thomas Alva Edison. He was a mentally retarded child. At the age of 7, his mother took him to a first standard. There also the school told, we will give a try because he is a special child, he may not be able to follow, he is not having his vocal also, but we will put him in the class. If we find he is not coping up, please you will have to take him into and put him into a special child care. One of the book writes, it was the mother's decision of not to bring low confidence in his son that gave us more than 2000 plus inventions for the entire world to enjoy. It has been spoken about Thomas Alva Edison's mother. It so happened that even after 6 months, Thomas could not even speak. He could not understand because his visual was not so powerful and his audio was also not so powerful. He had to be kinesthetic. What is kinesthetic? He had to feel, he had to do, only then he could understand, because some of us are very, very slow learners. Until and unless we don't get deeply involved into the experience, we will not be able to understand. Some of them are visual people. Visual people, they just see, they just read the book, but they understand. And there are auditory, they need to listen to it again and again, do group discussion, again discuss, and only then we will be able to understand. But he was kinesthetic, he had to practice. And the principal says, no, we will not be able to take him. Put him into a special school. If Thomas Alva Edison would have been put into a special school, all that inventions what we were thinking wouldn't have happened at all. His mother comes back and says, this school is not meant for you. Your standards are very high, Thomas. I will start teaching you at home. And that is where in that small house she creates a small lab for him, because she knew he can always learn by actually experimenting. He kept on doing experiments, he kept on doing experiments, he kept on doing experiments. And this confidence level of actually performing the experiments was so high. We make 3 attempts, if it fails, you give up. मैं 3 बार बोलूँगा, I love you, I love you, I love you. वापस नहीं बोलेंगे तो मैं कभी नहीं बोलूँगा. He was not like that. He did not make 1 attempt, 2 attempts, 3 attempts. He failed 9,999 times in how to invent that bulb. And finally, in the 10,000 attempts, he invented a bulb. Because he always told, I don't consider 9,900 was a failure attempts. I consider 9,999 times was a successful attempts to decide in this way if the bulb is made, it is going to fail. So that confidence we will have to develop. When a person has failed multiple times, he loses confidence. What is this here? I have failed so many times. I think I should give up. We have heard that small story, a spider and a king. I don't know what the king's name is. A king loses his battle 7 times and he decides that my life is enough. And he runs away from the battlefield and he wanted to commit suicide. He doesn't want to go back to his kingdom out of shame. As he's sitting there bleeding, he sees a spider who is trying to climb up. All of us know this story. But we heard that story from academic point of view, from examination point of view. We did not look up to it as success and failures and confidence is a part of life. We should not forget, it is exactly a part of life. So the spider starts going up and is not able to climb, he falls down. He doesn't give up. He again makes something, creates a curiosity, and he wanted to see how many attempts he will take. Because he still remembers, after 7 attempts, if I have failed, do you think I can be successful in the 8th attempt? No, I don't want to live this life. I want to give up. I've tried so many things. After showing so many number of experiments to my superiors, they think I'm still not capable enough. What should I do? Should I give up? No, you will have to bounce back. So he sees 1, he falls down, 2, he falls down, 3, he falls down, 4, he falls down, 5, he falls down, 6, he falls down, and for finally on the 7th attempt he falls down. Now he is very curious because he knows he has actually failed 7 times. He's looking at the spider and he's praying to God and saying, let him be successful. And the spider goes 1 step ahead, 1 step ahead, 1 step ahead, and he's able to climb and he crosses. So life is all about, can you take up that failure with a smile in your face, then success is just ahead of it. Let me share one more beautiful story, because that way we will understand. This in personality terminology we call it as Sapt Vada story, we call it as. Sapt means 7th Vada. We will take it from a Karnataka perspective. See, Bangalore is famous for hotels. Whenever you go to any place, idlis and vadas are the famous offers that we have. One man from Mangalore, he had come and he had established a very good hotel, and there was this young man who comes from Mangalore to Bangalore. He was looking for a Udupi hotel because that flavor always is good. He finds a very good Udupi hotel, a small hotel where the owner is sitting at the cash counter. He goes up to the owner and says, sir, do you have the best idlis? He says, yes, we have the best idlis. Do you have the best vadas also? Because I love vada. Yes, we have the best vadas. Do you think your vada can satisfy my hunger? Sir, our vada is the best vada. It can satisfy anybody's hunger. Sir, I'm taking it as a commitment. Only if your vada can satisfy my hunger, I'll be paying you. Sir, you simply sit, sir. Our vada can satisfy anybody's hunger. And he goes and he sits. Before that, he makes a clarification. What is the cost of per vada? He says per vada is 40 rupees. Not so costly, he says, and he sits. The owner says, get him a plate of vada. So one vada comes and chutney is there and sambar is there. He shouts, sir, can I take more chutney and sambar? Will you charge for that? He says, no, chutney and sambar is free. We only charge for the vada 40 rupees. He sits there. He completes the first vada. He looks up the owner and says, sir, very, very tasty. But stomach not full. Owner is happy. He says, get him one more plate of vada. And he is having the second plate of vada. After eating the second plate of vada, he feels, what a tasty vada. I've never eaten vada in my life. That is what is actually murmuring. And he looks at the owner and says, so very, very tasty, sir. God promise. One of the best vadas I've eaten in my life. But owner is still more happy. He gets third plate. After third plate, fourth plate, fifth plate, sixth plate, and after sixth plate also he looks at him and says, vada is very thirsty but hunger not full. Owner is very happy. 7 vadas I can charge him. And finally the owner asks him, you get him the 7th vada, that will definitely fulfill his stomach. And because lot of queue was there, a lot of people wanted to come occupy that space, and he's been occupying from long time. He breaks the vada into 4 pieces. He picks up the first vada and he puts it in. The moment he puts it in, it has already reached his throat. He cannot have anything else. Now with a strong bark, he just looks at the owner and says, sir, my stomach is full. And he doesn't eat the rest 3, he keeps it as it is. And he comes. He comes to the counter and he pays 40 rupees and he's moving. The owner says, sir, what? 49, 40 into 7. 7 fours are 210. Sir, what did I say? Can your vada satisfy my hunger? You told yes. Did I not say, only if it satisfies my hunger, I'll give you the payment? Yes. First vada did not satisfy my hunger, sir. Second vada also did not. 7th vada did. I did not eat the 7th vada, you see. I should pay only 10 rupees because I have eaten only 1/4 of that vada. You and me know how foolish he is talking. But our mentality also is the same. We don't remember that 6 Vadas were only responsible for the 7th success. Chandrayana 1 and Chandrayana 2 experience was responsible for Chandrayana 3. 9,999 attempts was responsible for actually to 10,000 attempt of how a bulb has to be given. But most of us, we are allergic to this word called as failure. It could be even in relationship. You get into a bonding, an husband and wife. It is a relationship, it is a present continuous tense. It needs to be worked on a daily basis. You are working in an office. We say office is politics. It is not politics. It is different egoistic people. When they are brought together, there will be definitely difference of opinion. You have so much of difference of opinion at home. When you look at that, you will definitely feel at least the difference of opinion here is very less. You need to know where and how you will have to handle it. When you learn how to handle it, slowly people will start feeling this is a confident person. He can handle conflicts. Sometimes a person who can handle conflicts is considered as a great leader than a person who actually initiates conflicts between people. So we will look at from that aspects also how to build confidence. What is the importance of confidence building? All this is important. See, when I say confidence building, if I am taking this true incident which happened, it was a challenge for the coach in order to bring a team of people, because I saw that SWOT analysis where the team was there together, everybody achieves more. All these were players who were playing for themselves because they represented a team and none of those members are there in the team. The first challenge was to build up confidence in each and every one of them. That was the first challenge. And the second challenge was to build up confidence among each other. They did not have confidence among each other because they were not together for a long time. They were brought from different team and they were brought together. Now they had 3 months to prepare this team for a World Cup. So there were two challenges. When I say confidence building, I am confident on what I can do, but I am not confident on what you can do. That is where we fail as a leader. Our leader's success is, I should have confidence in every team member of mine. Or if you don't have confidence, you will have to replace the team member. The strength of the team is the weakest link. Most of the time we say the strength of the team is the strongest link. Definitely not. The strength of the team is the weakest link. If you can work on that weakest link, the strength of the team will go higher and higher. Or if you can replace that weakest link with the strongest link, your actual team becomes much more stronger. That is how team management has to be there. It is based on confidence. Most of the time your technical skills may not qualify you for a job, but the confidence of yours, if it is very high, that can definitely qualify you for a job. Because when you are confident, you will learn the technical streams and project gets executed. So in a personality, when they actually check in an interview, they look at how confident you are about this job. How confident are you about yourself. Here, when you have looked at this movie, there were two such players who, when they took the ball very close to the goal, they did not trust each other, so they had to personally take the ball and they had to hit a goal. By that time, 3-4 people used to attack them and they used to lose out the opportunity of hitting a goal. The coach goes up to him, why? Sir, jitna confident मैं अपने हाथ पे है, I'm not confident about that idiot. And when she gets the ball, she also does the same thing. She also takes the ball. She's confident about herself. She takes the ball and she puts it to the goal. She will never let the ball go out of her, but she can actually face two people. What the opposition coach says, whenever this girl and this girl picks up the ball, they will not give it to each other because they are not confident about each other. They are not working like a team. For working like a team, you should feel confident about her. If I am actually saying have an happy marriage, I am confident about my wife. My wife is confident about me. If that confidence is lost, it breaks up. So what happens? Every time she holds on to the ball, she never gives up. There will be 5-6 people who will entangle her and the ball is lost. And the coach wants, irrespective of whether she hits the ball or not, if you hold the ball for more than 20 steps, you will be thrown out of the team. You have to bring a discipline that it has to be a team. You will have to trust each other. And that is when, in the semi-final, when there were many such chances, when the opposition comes and gathers, when the opposition was least expecting that she will chase the ball onto the other person, she just pushes the ball and there is nobody with her and the goal is being hit. Like that multiple times it happened. So confidence building to bring them together, yes, beautiful. Confidence building in each other, that is also very, very, very important. And then that will lead to our destination, achievement, our goal. So the goal can only be achieved when together everybody in the team is confident. If you have the weakest link, please pick up that weakest link, replace it. That's the reason we will always have extra players. No, I don't want to remove the team. Even if he's having fever, let him sit on board, it will work. No, it doesn't work like that. He has to go. No, we are facing the Chinese, we need to fight. He's not keeping well, but he needs to be because he's a team member. No, it doesn't work. He has to be replaced if you're looking at the entire confidence of the entire team. Otherwise, the entire confidence of the team would come down. A good leader is the one who can build up. A good coach is the one who builds up confidence in each other. He gives them a lot of such activities where they come together and they start facing situation and they try to do a better performance. He creates an incident where he wants some of the boys to come and actually create a mess around them so that together they join together for the first time, because that trust has to be built and faith has to be built. Sometimes I trust her, but somehow I feel she will spoil the sports. If that faith is lost, it doesn't work. Always remember, when we talk about confidence building, whether you like it or dislike it, we call that good luck factor, that faith factor. It is there. We also very strongly religiously follow. That's the reason when negative is told, even our grandmother actually tells, hey, you're not supposed to say that. Grandma, ಎಷ್ಟು ಓದೋದಿದೆ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಎಲ್ಲನ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಡ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೇ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. Grandma, last time max paper ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗೋ ತರ ಇತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್. Again your grandma will say, hey, you're not going to say anything negative. Why? It is something like this. Our human body and mind is like a genie. When we rub the genie, what happens? A big genie comes, the magical vessel or a torch. When we actually do lamp, the genie comes and he utters a word. What is that word? Your wish is my command, master. What can I do for you? All of you repeat. Your wish is my command, master. What can I do? Everybody? Your wish is my command, master. What can I do? Again. Your wish is my command, master. What can I do? We utter this word. I think I can get 90%. Immediately he says, he blesses. Your wish is my command, master. It shall be fulfilled. I want to get a promotion. Your wish is my command, master. It shall be fulfilled. And every time, any goals when it is set, it definitely should not be a cakewalk. Then you will feel, what did I achieve? Nothing. When will you feel a story could be told? When you have lot of hurdles, when you have lot of resistance. Then immediately resistance will start coming up. When resistance will start coming up, your confidence is shaken. When resistance starts pouring up, your confidence also will start coming down. When your confidence starts coming down, the fear starts going up. When fear starts going up, you lose and you say again, I think this year I may not get a promotion. Next year definitely I'll come. Immediately the genie will come. Your wish is my command, master. It shall be fulfilled. And next year comes. Are you ready now? Yes, you had all the opportunity to become. Most of the friends told, you would have got it, but you never made any attempt. I thought next year I will do it. Again you push it to next year, and next year also hurdles will come. Your confidence shall be shaken. Being shaken, you should always stand confident, that's all. Rest God will take care. When I talk about confidence, ask yourself this question, what is that you can do on your own? Simple. Can you even wink your eye on your own? No. Why I am telling you this? Nothing shall happen without thy will. A beautiful statement we call in Hindus, Christians and Muslims also. Nothing shall happen without thy will, because everything that is happening, it is happening because of his will. But he cannot without you and you cannot without him. Most of the time our confidence is shaken, our faith is shaken, because we start forgetting He's there in us, and we start forgetting everything till now is been done by Him only. What is that you did? He is a co-author of your destiny. Everything that has happened was not your achievement. Everything that has happened, it was divine. Yes, you had to execute few choices, and rest was taken care by Him. And most of the time, every time it is like that only. You did not go and open that. It got opened. You were there in the right place at the right time, that's all. And when an opportunity was given, your hand stood up. Apun captain banega. Yes, confidence is required at that time. Let me share a beautiful example about how confident our MS Dhoni was. See, it was a first time, and when I talk about this confidence, how this confidence can even shaken up people who have vast experience but not relevant experience. I'm again putting it across. Vast experience but not relevant experience. Most of you actually have this problem. I have experience, yeah, but I don't have that relevant experience. Why? Your confidence is low. As though if it was that relevant experience, you would have done miracle. No. It is your womb which is decided, I think this is not for me. See, there are two kinds of wombs when we talk about. One is, I shall do it come what may. He will not look for excuses. One more womb is that, I'm not interested in doing, let me look for excuses. There are two choices. Every day alarm rings at 4 o'clock, get up and go for jog. You will never. But your daughter will come on the previous night and she will tell, Papa, yes, Papa, I have an interview to attend in Infosys. I'll have to be there by 5 o'clock. Papa, then we should leave here. 5 o'clock means we should leave here by 4:15. Decided. Now, do you need an alarm for tomorrow? No. 3 o'clock you're already awake. The breakfast is ready. Your wife is awake. Breakfast, dinner, packet, everything is ready. Then you go at 3:45 and you wake your daughter. Daughter, you were supposed to go to interview, na? And daughter will say, Papa, I wanted you to go and walk for some time. That's the reason I told you. He will hit her one and he will go back to sleep. So, where is confidence? From the womb of willingness, solutions are born. From the womb of non-willingness, excuses are born. From the womb of willingness, the solutions are born. From the womb of non-willingness, excuses are born. आप आओ, हमें मार के जाओ, हम वेट करेंगे, दुनिया क्या बोलेगा, उसके बाद में डिसाइड करेंगे हमें क्या करना है. क्यों? मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस टोकला है. आई एम नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट. एंड दिस मैन सेज, अगर वो लोग घुस के मार सकते हैं, हम भी घुस के मारेंगे. किसी डैम का हम एक्सक्यूज नहीं लेना चाहते. दैट वाज द फर्स्ट उरी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक. It was not an easy task. Look at his confidence level. If anything could have happened to anybody there, he was very responsible for that. It was either do or die situation for him. He has faced many such do or die situations. Corona, people thought it will be worse than what we have seen in the leprosy, and how inhumanly India reacted for the patients. And that was written in some of the books telling we Indians also could be so cruel. It was a time when Britishers just left us. A pandemic, leprosy hits India, and it was very huge in North Calcutta. At that place, the North India, there were patients lying on the streets. We were so human. If one of us were sick, we used to take him, we used to throw him out, and we used to lock ourselves in. And that guy was left to, actually he was left to die on the roads, on the drain, on the parks, on the footpaths, on the public places, in every what we call common public places. And it was told India will experience so many deaths and India can never be able to come back to what it is going to be normal for years to come. And this man told, no, we are not going to handle it like that. Let me not go into depths. But the entire inhuman got transformed into humanity. When a person was found, he had corona, he was left inside, everybody else came out. When a person was having a corona, for him hospitals were built, places were designed so that he will be put there and every supply would be given to them. And that kind of confidence he exhibited. He was shaken up because no leaders had faced this kind of a situation, and this person for the first time had to face this kind of a situation, and he had to handle it brilliantly. He had to do. And miraculous things happened because this leader was ready to say, it's okay, give a try. We will see, it shall happen. And the vaccination invention, it happened in such a faster phase, it is still unimaginable. And most of the time we always call Vikasit Bharat. Vikasit means when we say Vikasit, we say developed nation. See, for the first time, you should ask yourself this question: which nation could be considered as developing nation when that nation prepares himself and prepares the entire world so that the entire world can come out of a pandemic called as Corona? And we still call ourselves as developing nation? No. No leader was ready to stand up and say, why do you call ourselves a developing nation? We are Vikasit Bharat. We are developed nation. There are not thousands of them who have gone on the other side of the moon and done a soft landing. There are one or two. Among those one or two, that had to be not a developing nation. It is a developed nation. Digitization. When the first 2020 summit happened there, the digitization was for even 1 rupee, 1 rupee 50 paisa, 2 rupees 50 paisa. This kind of a digitization on a larger scale, and the person who has digitized this in such a huge volume, that place or that country is not actually a developing nation. It is already a developed nation. And for the first time, Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, gives a call and says, let us call ourselves Vikasit Bharat and let us keep us a target by 2047. By 2047, in another 20 years, our nation will never be spoken by the entire world as developing nation. They will have to address us as developed nation. And everything under the sky he is doing. And yesterday also he spoke about so many things. Look at his confidence level. Don't you think he has not seen failure? Yes. He was not shaken up or distracted by failure. To bring GST. GST is not a new thing that was brought in. GST was brought up by many neighboring countries many years ago. But when we had to bring out the GST, there was always this condition: how will the small and big and medium scale businesses going to receive it? There was a challenge. But one man had to tie the bell. Who is going to bell the cat? Every Prime Minister decided, let the next person come and bell the cat. I just want to complete off the phase. Let me make money. And this man told, it's okay, I shall bell the cat. And he goes and he introduces what is called as GST. As an economic condition, as a scientist you also know, you need to change the parts. Wear-outs will be there, duplications would have happened, anybody else also can create the same thing. So you will have to create a new identity. That is a security concern. It's common security concern. मेरा एक दरवाजा है, सेम लॉक लगा रहा हूँ, कितना 20 साल से उसका कॉपी 100 लोग बना के गए होंगे. एक दिन आप ऐसा आओगे, क्यों रहेगा आपके दुकान के सामने? Because everybody has a key, they can always open it. Idiot, change the security, change the lock, change the notes. If I don't do, I'm doing the biggest mistake. Yes, by belling the cat, somebody is going to be in trouble. When any good happens, few people will have to suffer. Kurukshetra, few people, nahi, many had to suffer, but the truth had to be won. Sitama had to be brought up. Sri Lanka had to be destroyed. So, in that case, yes, the confidence of this man who goes up and says, it's okay if we fail, you continue. When Chandrayaan 2 was a failure and the scientists were deserted, he did not wait even a minute. Immediately goes and meets them and says, it's okay. None of the projects will be withheld, none of the funds will be withheld, more funds will be given, you continue with your project. That kind of a confidence that he built up was responsible for a lot of such success. ISRO, when we talk, I have so much of confidence building exercises that I always tell to students that we as Indians, we have started feeling confident that we can do miraculous things only. We are not made for doing small things in life. There was this beautiful scientist kid who spoke, and it had come in one of the paper. I have that paper cutting also. All the astronauts, means all the scientists who are responsible for astronomical inventions, they were brought together with their family members. There was this press who went up to a lot of people, and they were asking, oh, what is your aim in life? Or do you want to become a scientist like your dad? What is your aim in life? Do you want to be a scientist like your dad? So many questions were asked. There was one girl who was from America. She was there, and there was an Indian who was there. Both of them were friends. They had met online because both their parents were scientists. Their father in ISRO, one of their father is in NASA. The ISRO scientist child, when she was asked, what is your goal in life? I definitely want to work in ISRO only, but at least for a few years I want to work in NASA. It was an ambition where she felt proud about it, and the media person also did not feel, yeah, natural, good. He goes up to the other girl whose father is a scientist in NASA, and he asks her, what is the goal you have? I definitely want to work in NASA, but I want to work for 10 years in ISRO. Minimum 10 years in ISRO. This media person was amazed. He just asked, why? All the miraculous things has happened by ISRO only. Then he says, can you share one such miracle? See, in US, there are a lot of government departments who need their satellite to be launched into the orbit so that they can use it for various purposes. It could be even for air traffic measurement, it could be for the weather forecasting, it could be for various reasons. But the budget of this is so high that none of the government agencies who are government-owned agencies, they cannot even imagine that project coming to light in years to come because their budget is very, very high. And I just want to tell you, uncle, he addresses the media person, ISRO has done this miracle. ISRO, in one go, he has sent 220 plus satellites and he has released into the orbit, and few of the satellites are ours. None of the Indians have come to US, asked for, please launch our satellites. We have gone up to ISRO and we have asked them for satellite launch because their mission Mars is considered to be such a miraculous project that per visit, means when the satellite has to travel per kilometer, the cost of traveling is less than 10 rupees, and that is what in one of the speech Modi sir, the Prime Minister of India, says. These were the statements that came from her. So that confident people are getting about India now. So confidence building can be built in various aspects. You will have to pump the right kind of information in the right way so that that inferiority complex is built. Something which has become inferior, you will have to add up more energy and build up that superiority complex, and slowly the confidence will go high, slowly the self-esteem will go high, and you will start religiously making miracle. So here also the confidence building, you will have to imagine, as a father, that was a village where no woman would come out for any kind of a job. And wearing panties and wearing off, and that too getting into wrestling, it was unimaginable. For the first time, when this person decides, because he did not have a boy baby, he decides, my girls are going to be my boys and I am going to build up confidence in them so much that they will become wrestlers. It was not easy for him to actually build confidence in them that they can become wrestlers. Wrestling was never thought of. One wanted to be a singer, one wanted to be a doctor, to put in them that they can become a wrestlers. That confidence building exercise. How do you build confidence? Here we'll put a question mark and we'll go to one more important personality. This man, Chanakya. It picks up a slum boy, a person who lives in slum, who has never seen what righteousness is all about. He picks him up, he builds up so much of confidence in him, and he makes him Chandragupta Maurya, and he helps him and he guides him, he successfully sees to it. the longest dynasty rule that happened in India, and very successful dynasty rule which brought all the northern hemisphere into India. That was during the time of Chandragupta Maurya. And who was responsible? A teacher like him. First of all, he had to be confident. In that midst of anger, he takes up a decision. It's easy to take up that decision. But to continue with that decision, pick up a man who could actually fulfill his dream, build confidence in him to that extent, and make him become successful was not an easy task. And that was achieved by Chanakya. Yeah, Chanakya gets into an argument with his friend and he says, who are you? What are you? I am a teacher. Whoa, what a teacher can do? You are nowhere comparable to me. He says, a teacher can pick any person from the street and make him an emperor, but you cannot. I'll make him an emperor. I'm not telling I'm making him a king. King is different. He's talking to a king and I'll say, I'll make him an emperor under whom you're going to come. In that instance of anger, some intelligent thoughts process will come. But to bring that into action and bring that into truth, it's not going to be an easy task. You will have to put your heart and soul. Decision has been made. And he says, I'm not going to tie my ponytail until unless I become successful. Decision has been made. Now execution. There, he had to build confidence in him first, and also build confidence in that boy whom he trusted that he can actually fulfill his dream. That is what we say confidence building. And today, if the world is studying about confidence building, that is all about Chanakya's teachings only. Let it be politics, let it be confidence building, let it be marriage. He has written various books on all these issues, and this is what we say confidence building. And even here, yes, in this man when we talk about, he gets into a situation which was very horrible. All of us will get into such situations. And you release a thought process and you say, I'm going to do this. But to hold on to that until the last breath is what is required. Rest he will take care. Why I'm telling you is, most of the time you make certain choices, or you take up certain decisions, or you set certain goals, but after some time your goals are shaken up. Because a lot of resistance will come, lot of hurdles will come, you are shaken up and you start thinking, no, it cannot happen. In all these places, what you will have to do, just hold on to the dream long enough. It is not your responsibility, it is the universe's responsibility. He will do some conspiracy, he will do certain miracles because he wants to make your dream come true, because it is the genie which has told, your wish is my command master, it shall be fulfilled. But can you hold on to the wish till the last breath? Genie never have told I will not. You have told genie I don't want. 90% nay, I cannot. 80%. After a few months, 80% I cannot. 70%. Genie did not say. You say, hey, this year if I get 70%, it's more than enough. Your wish is my command master, it shall be fulfilled. Everybody, your wish is my command master, it shall be fulfilled. Louder, your wish is my command master, it shall be fulfilled. Louder, your wish is my command master, it shall be fulfilled. See, confidence is, मुझे खून दो, मैं आजादी देता हूँ. If Subhash Chandra Bose would have gone like this, Akka, आप भी मुझे खून दो, मैं आपको आजादी देता हूँ. Who would have given him खून? They would have given a coon, something like this. But aggressive communication is important. If you sit passively and when you talk, it is not confidence. Aggressiveness has to be there. When we talk about confidence, confidence is bringing aggressiveness into your thoughts, channelizing into words and communicating with people and communicating with the universe, because it is the universe's responsibility to bring it to action. Not mine. But are you saying with that strong determination? The universe is looking. Are you saying with that strong conviction? Yes, look at him. With so much of conviction he is saying, it shall be fulfilled. Your wish is my command master, it shall be fulfilled. Martin King Luther Jr., a black politician, he stands in Abraham Lincoln Hall. The Britishers had named White House a White House because they never considered browns and blacks as humans only. they had considered them as dogs, slaves. They had built a White House because they knew that we will never even hire for the White House black dogs to come and work. They are nowhere allowed to get into the space of White House. So the name was given White House. When you look on the contradictory of why it was named White House. During that time, this person stands in front of that big Abraham Lincoln Hall on a big mic. That video is still there in YouTube. And he stands, my fellow brothers and sisters, I have a dream. And in my dream, I very clearly see this White House is witnessing no color discrimination. He makes this announcement. The entire Abraham Lincoln Hall goes, ooh. Why? Because they felt, how can it be even possible? A black becoming a leader? Never, ever. If you have seen some of the Hollywood movies where they had made black president, every of that movie became a failure. Because they thought, how can a black be a president? Even in movies they did not accept it. That was a kind of craze that was going on during those times. And when he says it with so much of conviction. The genie had to do something. The angels had to do something. The devatas had to do something. In Hindu we say, illi devategolu odaartirtare. The moment you utter any kind of a word positive, they will come and bless. The moment you utter negative, the Rakshasas will come and bless. And as it is, Rakshasas have more power than angels. We say angels will have less power and demons will have more power. It's common. It's a simple experiment. Now, all of you like honey? Okay, I grow honey and I am from Coorg. And I say I have the best of honey. And I get a big container of honey and anyway all your bottles are empty. I will say all of you can bring the bottle. I'll pour this bottle of honey and I'll give it to you. Before that I'll give you a taste and in one small cup I give it to everybody. Everybody tastes and you say one of the best honey we have ever had. I'm talking about how negative is so powerful. And when you see that negative, you cannot imagine positive at all. If I would have done outside, you wouldn't have known at all. Now what I do, I bring this container and I say, let us play a simple experiment. What experiment? Ink filler experiment. All of you have used fountain pens. I say ink filler experiment. Okay. I keep a small container here and here is my honey. In that small container, I take honey and I pour a small glass of honey into a water, which is just a simple water. Now honey is poured there. Now I ask him, go to the restroom and you know the commode. You try to pick up 3-4 drops using the ink filler. You wear a gloves and pick up. He picks up and he comes like this. And I pick it up and I say, I will pour it into this honey. As I am dropping one drop at a time, all of you are pushing the bottle away. Because you don't want to give that bottle. I did 1 drop. Guys, 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Finished. Now, come on. Who needs honey? One by one. What will you say? Nobody. I don't. 3 drops of negativity is enough to shake your confidence. But a large honey has to be poured in order to build positiveness. Yes. Every bee had to go, select from the right place, put it there. All that work by putting 3 drops of drainage water have troubled you. Your confidence also is like that. So safeguarding your confidence is very, very important. When you fail in business, go up to so many business people and tell them, look, I've failed. Can you give me some advice? Definitely advice will be there. Or when you want to start a business, go to such people who are being very, very successful in the business and tell them, I want to start a business. What have you to say? Your confidence will be built. आपका एक चचा है, वो started his business. आपका मामा बोलते हैं, ए आप चाचा से मिल के आओ. वो चाचा बिजनेसमैन थे, हाँ बिजनेसमैन थे. वो बिजनेस पूरा छोड़ के अभी पान का दुकान चला रहा है. He's running a pawn shop. So okay, मैं अंकल से पहले मिलता हूँ. मामा को नहीं मालूम है, अंकल से मिलना चाहिए. You talk to business people, they will give you ideas. You come to that pan wala uncle and he says, Chacha, namaste. Oh, नमस्ते बेटा, आओ, इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट हो गया? हाँ चाचा, इंजीनियरिंग इज बीन कंप्लीटेड। ओके चाचा, मैं बिजनेस करना चाहता हूँ। क्या बिजनेस करना चाहते हो? ओके, एक काम करो, मैं 10 रुपए देता हूँ, उधर से चॉक पीस लेकर आओ उस दुकान से। He goes and he buys the chalk piece. He's having a 10 by 10 pawn shop. Next to that there was a open space. He tells them, you mark 10 by 10 here. ओके चाचा, मैं बिजनेस की बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं बिजनेस की ही बात कर रहा हूँ, आप डाल दो 10 by 10। He puts. After that, देखो बेटा, बिजनेस करोगे तो मरोगे, जब मरोगे इधर आ जाओ, मैं एक पान का दुकान लगा था, आप उधर काम कर सकते हो। You cannot go and ask a pan wala. If you are actually having a cancer and it is second stage, go to those people who are in second stage and who have come out of it very successfully. That will build confidence in you. You cannot go to a person who has failed miserably and then you cannot build up your confidence. So it is very, very important. What is your source of information? Going to the right source is also very, very important. That you will have to execute. When he was thrown out of that chamber, when he got accidentally into a compartment, because it was a moving train, he never wanted to move be late for the court. So accidentally he gets into this train. All of you know that. And he was chased like he was a street dog. Definitely yes. When he was chased, he feels so humiliated. Only two thought process comes. When he is pushed out of a moving train, he is injured, he thinks, now I should commit suicide. I don't want to live this life. After such a humiliation, one thought process. One more thought process. I am not only going to chase these Britishers out of South Africa, I am going to chase them out of India. And I will do exactly the reverse. Not in inhumanity. In humanity I will do that. That is where he decides, I shall do it exactly the reverse way. It was just a thought process. He releases it into the world with so much of conviction. The genie had to say, your wish is my command, master. It shall be fulfilled. Yes, every time the same thought process has to be released. I shall make enough good to the society. Your wish is my command, master. It shall be fulfilled. I shall make this team win World Cup. Your wish is my command, master. It shall be filled. That confidence has to be carried. It has to be uttered. The confidence is to be carried. It has to be uttered. And when it consistently comes, it is only time. In God's book, denial is not there. Delay is there. He was very young with lot of hairs. Gandhiji. By the time India got freedom, none of the hairs were there. It took 30 years. But he did not give up on his dream. Again I am telling, in God's book, there is nothing called as denial. Delay will be there. But if you give up, आपको ऐश्वर्य चाहिए था, hold on to that only. आपको BMW चाहिए था, hold on to that only. If you wanted something, hold on to that. Just because of few difficulties, your confidence is shaken and you bring down and you say, नहीं मुझे इसी से काम चल जाएगा. Your wish is my command, master, and it shall be fulfilled. And it was again your choice. It was not his choice. Many of them who have not become very, very successful, it was their choice. They never wanted to become so successful. And most of them who have become very, very successful, it was their choice. They wanted to become successful. It was her choice. She wanted to become successful. Just an ordinary lady who came in an exchange program. Just like teachers exchange from one country to another country. During that time, leprosy was at the peak. I told you, leprosy was so pandemic, you cannot imagine. There were bodies lying all over the footpaths. There were bodies lying on the drain. Nobody used to even look at them. Hospitals also did not allow them. Hospitals chased them out. So they expected during Corona, same thing will happen. मोदी जी ने बोला, अगर ऐसा कोई एक हॉस्पिटल है, उसने कोरोना के लिए अलग से, if he has not made a कमरा, उस हॉस्पिटल का लाइसेंस जब्त कर दो. It requires courage to say that confidently. And people had to follow. If any hospitals was not treating and one information used to go, they used to cancel their license. Many of their licenses were cancelled and they started Corona centers, only then their licenses were revoked. Yes, he did exactly the reverse. Gandhiji was humiliated to the core that he felt like I should commit suicide. And it was so humiliating and it was so negative, he converted that negative into positive. It was so humiliating, बार बार लोग बोलते रहे, भारत में इस कोरोना का ऐसा situation आएगा, leprosy वो लोग बार बार याद करने वाले हैं. And it never happened like that. The way India managed Corona, it is still a big research that is going on. How could India would have done so many things simultaneously, handling so many population, handling so many vaccination, that too on a digital way. Look at the confidence of our digitization. Our foreign minister, his kids are settled in US. He goes to US. It was just after Corona when the lockdown was. Yeshwanthpur ji happens to go to his son's house. It was a small 2-3 days vacation because he also doesn't take vacation, and he was having a evening. It could be a brunch because it was not night dinner nor afternoon lunch. When he was having that brunch, all of a sudden, some of those policemen got inside. They were checking everybody's whether both the vaccinations are done or not. During that time, they came and they asked, "Can I see your vaccination certificate?" His son is opening a purse and he's trying to pick a paper. Jaishankar opened his mobile, he clicked like this and he showed. And his son was looking at Papa. He shows him also. Papa, Bharat Mata ki jai ho. He never had uttered that word. क्या digitization है पापा? इधर वो लोग paper में देते थे. देखिए वो paper. He opens that paper which is folded into so many folds. They stopped everything. When Corona hit, they stopped everything. We did not stop anything. So digitization was possible for us. For them, digitization was not possible. When the first one digitally they could not do, they could not continue with the second one also digitally. They continued on papers only. But we were digitized. Covaxin still today is considered as one of the best apps that technology has given during the time of Corona to handle vaccination drive. And that is the confidence of India. So this lady decided that she needs to help enough poor people. She had made that decision, come what may. Hurdles were there. Her determination and conviction and confidence was so high, though she was in an helpless state. It was not that she was in an helpful state. Even Gandhiji was not in an helpful state, that he came and he told, "Arey yaar, we will chase these Britishers out of India, wo bhi ahimsa se." Okay Papa, hum join karenge. Madman. They told him, pagal hai. ब्रिटिशर्स को चेस करेगा, वो भी भगाएगा अहिंसा से, जो वो लोग मानने वाले हैं. सुभाष चंद्र बोस did not till his last breath, but this man held on to it. Days passed, months passed, he kept on addressing people, communicating with people, kept on addressing people, communicating with people. Years passed, he was young, he became older and older and older, and a day come, because your wish is my command master and it shall be fulfilled. It had to be brought into life, and it became. And Martin Luther King Jr. told, "I have a dream." He did not say, "I shall see." When you are asking a dream, have clarity. You will not decide the time. Sometimes decide the time so that the genie majboor hoke usi samay pe he has to get it. That is the reason we say, can you be smart in deciding on your goals? Can you be time bound? मैं perfect लड़की से शादी करूंगा. कब? ऐसे ही मेरा एक दोस्त बोल रहा था 21 में. मैं 4 साल के बाद उससे मिला and I asked, "Have you married that best girl?" He says, "No, still searching." After 5 more years with my kids, when I saw him in one of the mall, I asked him the same thing. "Have you got married?" "No, I'm still searching." And last year also, oh mila tha. He told, "Did you not find anybody?" "Yes, I found somebody." But they did not consider me as the best. So, जिनी को बोलना चाहिए timeline दे दो. वो Martin Luther King Jr. है, "You shall witness." He did not say, "I shall witness that this White House will not have any color discrimination and it shall happen and I shall witness in my own eyes." He did not say that. He told, "This you shall witness, you shall witness." There were a lot of audience who recollects that and says, and for the first time when Obama became the president, these words were uttered, and he also tells, it was King Martin Luther Jr.'s dream that is getting fulfilled through me. These were the words that was uttered in his welcome speech. Thank you. We will continue a little later after the chai break. What is your log of time? 5 Let them come anyway. In the video it is there. See, when it comes to our new educational policy, what we say NEC, National Education Policy, NEP, whatever we say, this is actually aiming at creating leaders. But the British kind of an education system that was given to you and given to us, these education system were only having one goal. They had to prepare clerks. See, when Britishers, or we will talk about all the invaders, but we will finally say the Britishers had a vision that they had to rule us consistently for years to come. They never had a goal of 100, 200 years. They had for next 1000 years we are going to be here. So they needed clerks. So they wanted a clerical people to be developed, and the entire education system followed about how to actually prepare a clerk. A clerk should be told you cannot do anything big because your past people have never done anything big, and definitely your future also is not going to do anything big. So that kind of an inferior mindset was initiated to us right from the childhood. See, nobody spoke about Chanakya. If Chanakya lesson was there, it was not for more than 2-3 pages. But invaders lessons were there for more than 80 pages. The mindset how we were built was, we were built in a manner telling that we were the ones who were actually being invaded by multiple people. No, invasion and all this happened for last 500 years. Otherwise, India has a past of more than 20,000 years. Our ancient, what we talk about, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro civilization, the training system, then Aryabhatta who gave zero to the world. These kind of things were never told to us. The yoga, which has been right now made realize how important it is for everybody's life, how the BP and the sugar could be taken control just by performing this simple yogasanas. All these were never told to us. We were put into that compartment and we were told your output is going to be clerk, you are going to live like a clerk and you are going to die like a clerk. That means a chaiwala will remain a chaiwala and die as a chaiwala. A tribal woman will remain a tribal woman and she will die as a tribal woman. A fisherman's son will never become anything big. He will remain a fisherman and he will die as a fisherman. A paper boy will remain a paper boy and he will die as a paper boy. These were the things that was told. And slowly a new kind of training started happening. They started telling, if you are a chaiwala, do not keep your vision limited because a chaiwala also can become a prime minister. If you are a tribal woman and you are living deep in the forest, you know nothing about clothing, you know nothing about the civilization, but still if you have a strong vision and if you have a strong faith, then definitely you can become the president of India, and that is our Draupadi Murmu. If you are a fisherman's last son, you need not think that you are going to die as a fisherman. You can look up, not then looking down, you can look up at the stars and say, I will do something with the stars. And that also becomes reality. We are talking about the great Abdul Kalam. So the way we were actually visualized, means whenever they have given us this visionary information to us right from the childhood, they never made us think anything big. We had that limited, what we call it as a goal setting. But today when we look at the new education system, it talks about great leaders like this. So when I say confidence building, to put it in the term of definition, confidence building is an inner drive for success. Confidence building is much easier to sustain if you have clear dreams and goals. See, confidence building will automatically happen when you set a very clarity based goals. When Gandhiji had that vision, when Mohandas Karamchand had that vision, I am going to chase the Britishers. It was very, very clear. Not only from South Africa, out of India. The vision was very, very clear. When you have that strong and clarity image of your goals, automatically your confidence is high. If your goal is not actually clear, automatically your confidence is low. That is very, very important. So if you want to build up your confidence, set goals with clarity, with all the internal information, minute to minute information packed in it. Only then you can say, I'm going towards building up the confidence in achieving that goal. Whether we call it confidence or whether we call it as a belief system, both are nearly the same. We use different lines and different words to express that. The belief that you hold at the beginning of the journey defines the journey, we say. The confidence that you hold at the beginning of the journey defines the journey. If you can start with positive confidence, with a very high level of confidence, slowly you will start seeing the results. Now, even in right now, we have a physical activity to do. Even there, when I say you will have to exhibit confidence, where is that somebody will have to push you to exhibit confidence? There are two things. One is, you don't need confidence building where it is a pleasurable experience. Where do you require confidence building? You require confidence building in all painful exercises. Right now, if I say all of you will come here one by one and you will wish everybody happy morning, none of you would like to come, because somehow sitting there is a comfort zone. Coming here is a painful experience. It is not a pleasurable experience. So a confidence building activity should happen in order to push you onto the dais and make you come here and perform a certain physical activity. So a direct question to all of you, where confidence building is required, where confidence building is not required. Confidence building is required in all pleasurable doings, and confidence building is definitely required more in all painful doings. Where? Definitely for all the painful doings, confidence is required. Arey, we will go out for one more chai. No, it's a pleasurable experience. You want to do it. Now, all of you should come and give two points about this entire batch review. It's a painful exercise. It is not that it is impossible, but it is little painful than just sitting there comfortably. So anything that is pleasurable, you don't require confidence. Anything that is painful, you require confidence. You will have to make this understand. Means I should make myself understand this concept. If I am a teacher, if I am a parent, I should make my kids also understand this. But what is the trick here? God plays a very beautiful trick. God tells and gives you a situation that everything that is initially painful will give you permanent pleasure. Again, I'll repeat. Anything that is initially painful will give you permanent pleasure. Anything that is initially pleasurable will definitely give you permanent pain. So now you tell your kid, the choice is yours. You want immediate pleasure, you can have this. But await permanent pain in future. Every day something is done in the class, I go on the same day, I do the revision. I go on the same day, I prepare a small notes. I go on the same day, I revise the notes, I come prepared before the next class, knowing everything about my previous class. All this is a painful exercise. When I do this painful exercise, when I am sitting in the class, it's a pleasurable feeling because I have understood every other concept which was told in the last class. Now whatever the teacher is explaining, I am able to understand it better. A new experiment has been done. If I have not understood the whole experiment perfectly, definitely the new experiment will never be my cup of tea. I'll find it difficult. So anything that is initially painful will lead to permanent pleasure. Anything that is initially pleasurable will lead to permanent pain. So what you will have to do, when you realize that, you will start working on it so that you will take up only painful experiences. Why? Because that will give you permanent pleasure. Getting up early in the morning at 4 o'clock and every day exercising, every day reading some important books which is with respect to the vertical of the job I am working in, what does that do? It actually puts you into a better zone so that you can climb the ladder of success much faster. You will be the one that will be identified in your team. Somebody talks about that, sir, I have a few lines to share. How can you say that? Because you have been consistently working on that. And you cannot carry on anything without an healthy body. And without having an healthy body, you definitely cannot have an healthy mind. So it is your responsibility to create an healthy body, create an healthy mind. So what you should do, can I give every day early in the morning, what we say, Brahmi Muhurta, early in the morning before the sun rises and after the sun rises, if I can give that time for exercising myself and upgrading on something new for half an hour every day. Religiously, a best way to set an example for your kid. That is what I have been doing, and today my son is in third year. IIT Kharagpur, that was only because of what I did, and he saw what I did and he is consistently following that. For us also, there is no end. It is a beginning only. Every day we need things to upgrade. Every day we need new technologies to know. Every day we'll have to be techie. So that exercise goes to every one of us. I sit for meditation. My son also sits for meditation. So he can recollect most of the things so quickly and so faster. It's the greatest gift yoga has given. When you can do this meditation and pranayama consistently, it can make a big difference to your life. It can make a big difference to your health. It can make a big difference to your mind. It becomes more acceptable. But is it a painful experience? Yes. You require a lot of confidence building there. And then you should tell yourself, I know it is painful now, but this will be pleasurable. When a promotion is announced, pleasurable. And it is permanent pleasure when the results are announced of one small test that was given in order to relocate yourself for an higher project. You got through with flying colors. It's a pleasurable experience. So you will have to always say, where is confidence when you are executing the job within. One more thing, whatever is within your comfort zone, it is easy to do. Whatever is outside your comfort zone, it is not easy to do. Now, within your department, you have been every day telling them about the project. It is a comfort zone. You don't require confidence building there. If somebody says, can you explain what happened in the seminar last class? Yes, sir, I will definitely do. If the same person is told, can you explain what happened today for the next group, which is in the next department, you will say, no, sir, I don't want to go there. Why? Because that is not your comfort zone. On a daily basis, you will have to expand your comfort zone. Confidence building is required. Every day I am actually jogging for 3 kilometers. Fine. If the 3 had to be made 6, keeping a target of 6, now confidence building is required. Because 3 is my comfort zone. Actually addressing 10 people is my comfort zone. If they say you will have to address the entire organization, all 300 people will be called and you will have to tell about the project to them. It is again an uncomfort zone. But if you don't try the uncomfort zone again and again and again, how will you expand your comfort zone? You will start living in comfort zone. Whether you are confident or whether you are not confident, you will have to daringly say, I am ready to face an uncomfort zone today. Before you go to bed, you should do a small introspection. You can call it as a viva. Before you go into bed, you will have to sit and close your eyes and do an introspection. Today from morning till evening, did I forcibly put myself into uncomfort zone, or did I try to be in comfort zone? You should ask this question. If you have tried to be in a comfort zone, then you have lived a mediocre life for today. If you have challenged and gone out and said, no, when an opportunity was given, I raised my hand and I told, I shall present this paper into the 300 audience that are going to come tomorrow. You raised your hand because one of them rejected. You raised your hand, you challenged yourself to go into an uncomfort zone and you executed it. Even if it comes average, it is okay. Next time you can always do it better. But not trying to come out of uncomfort zone, you will live a mediocre life, you will live a chaiwala and you will die a chaiwala. You will live in whatever position you are and you will die in the same position. Why? Because you want comfort zone. An opportunity comes. Can you shift from this place to another place, a bigger project, a bigger responsibility? No, my hometown is my place. मरने के बाद होम टाउन भी लेके जाओगे उधर? नहीं ना. Why are you so actually anchored to that place? Why are you emotionally attached to that place? Can you say no? Because you did not say no, somebody told yes and God pulled him around. He did not make any serious attempts. He just went in the flow. Confidence building. Let me give you a beautiful story how even people with lot of experience but in a slightly different vertical, their confidence is shaken up and a very good opportunity was just deprived from them. Afterwards, they started thinking, I should have taken this captaincy. Then I would have also been as famous as this captain. It so happened when the first 2020 World Cup was announced, India had never played 2020 matches. IPL happened after the World Cup, let me tell you. But IPL kind of a thing was happening in all the countries, means cricket playing countries, and they knew how a 2020 match works. When the first 2020 World Cup was announced, they wanted team players to be selected for India. India had a big challenge because Indian players never had an experience of 2020 matches. Now the management decided we will do like this. We will keep the youngsters in one place. We will address them separately. We'll keep the senior people in one place. And they decided we will have a combination of youngsters and senior players so that the team is successful. And new young minds will get an experience and exposure so that they can become better in the next World Cup, because their target was not to win the World Cup. Their target was at least let us give a good show and come back. So they come to the senior most players, where I don't want to call names, all the big names were there. Tendulkar was there, Sourav Ganguly was there, Rahul Dravid was there, everybody were there. The management comes and says, as you know, the World Cup has come and we need to announce the team, we need to announce the captain. I know one of you will definitely be a captain, but we just want to see how many of you would like to take up this captaincy. None of the hands stood. And people told, sir, we don't want to be a part of a team only. This is an youngsters game, 2020, we don't have exposure, because their confidence was low. They also told, we don't have exposure. That in which you don't have exposure, which is foreign to you, you fear that. Something which you have experienced, will you fear that? No. First time on the cycle, you had fear. But today, why? Because you already have an experience. First time driving, it was with so much of fear. When fear is high, confidence is low. When you can conquer fear, confidence becomes high. When you were driving, only looking at the steering, and you never used to look at the brake, and the person sitting next to you used to say, hey sir, look at the brake. You look at the brake, you leave the steering. That person handles the steering, he scolds you multiple times. And you say, I am a scientist and this man is scolding me. Yes, in that particular place, he is a scientist. You cannot do multitasking. You know, our brain is not made for multitasking. Brain means conscious brain. I am talking about conscious brain. Conscious brain cannot do multitasking. Subconscious can do multitasking. But for you to push conscious activities into subconscious state, you need practice. Confidence building is also the same. Anything on a subconscious state works miracle. I stand as a Tendulkar there with lot of confidence. The ball comes with the same speed. For a newcomer, the ball creates a fear. For Tendulkar, the ball does not create a fear because his confidence is high. He's not sitting there, standing there for the first time. But yes, when the ball comes, he knows and he chases it to the six. But was it the same for Tendulkar for the first time? Definitely not. When Tendulkar wanted to become a batsman, people advised him, "Arey yaar, this is not for you. A batsman should have height. You don't have height. Give up." Or only play in county matches in India, because Indian pitches, there won't be any bouncers. If you go to foreign pitches, you cannot even touch the ball after keeping the bat also. But his confidence was shaken, but he did not give up. The world will throw n number of tantrums onto you. Can you stand there strongly? He stood there strongly, knowing come what may, I will not go out of this crease. And they used to throw body lining balls onto him, which could actually hurt him, but still he stood there. The kind of confidence breaking exercise what they used to do, it was shattering. In one of his biography, he writes that when he used to stand in the first few matches in the foreign pitches, only the bowler used to be in the front and rest all of them at the back. Keeper, 4 off slip, 5 back slip. Only the bowler there. Because they were so confident that he will not touch the ball. But he stood there. He did not touch. He feared. I'm not saying no. You cannot overcome a fear without facing the fear. Confidence will come less. Can you go there and stand knowing that one of the bullet will hit me? I stand there knowing that one of the bullet will hit me, one of the bullet will hit me, one of the ball will hit me, one of the ball will bowl me, one of the ball will create an out, but I will stand. Consistently, knowing that it will. I stood. Slowly the fear runs away. On the stage when I go, there is a fear. I confidently feel I cannot stand. But I still come, I stand, come what may. I stand, come what may. When I face the fear simply goes away. When I avoid a fear, the fear becomes monstrous. If you would have given up the screes there, you would have given up the screes for lifetime. Every opportunity, if you have given up that opportunity will take you at least 100 years behind. None of them agreed they will become a captain. It so happened that they decided what to do now. None of the players are also ready. Some of them who are not so senior, not so junior, they told, we will be a part of the team. Tendulkar told, I'll play, but I will not become a captain. I'm not made for captainship. Everybody knows that. He's a very successful batsman, but he cannot become that vertical. It is difficult. Then they come to the junior team. A lot of youngsters were sitting. The management told, we have already taken up the captain. We have already decided the vice captain. We have already taken for 5 members from the senior. We just want 5 members from the junior team. In case, if we make up a mind that we will send a junior team only, or we will send a junior and a senior team, but the captain will be from the junior team. Who would like to captain? Immediately one hand stood up. That was Dhoni. They asked him, Dhoni, जीत के आओगे या ऐसे ही कैप्टन बनोगे? जीत के आऊंगा सर. His confidence was very, very high. They never thought he will raise his hand with so much of confidence. They also wanted somebody to be so confident in raising the hand and saying, I can captain this team. He was very young. Next day when the team was announced and the captain was announced, every newspaper wrote, tantrums will be thrown. Everybody told, you cannot chase the Britishers with ahimsa. Tantrums will be thrown. And they told what a team they have selected. What a team they have selected, and what a captain. He doesn't have any exposure at all. And they lost the first match also. After losing the first match, the newspapers, the media started throwing so much of tantrums about the management. How stupid of them, X, Y, Z. And the coach went up to Dhoni and told, Dhoni, आपको कैसे लग रहा है? एक मैच हारा, एक ही मैच हारा है ना सर. ऐसा कोई भी मैच नहीं होगा, हम लोग जो दोबारा हारेंगे. He made it so confidently. And he had nothing to lose. His confidence was very, very high. He was not afraid of failure because he had nothing to lose. After that, they did not lose even one match. And we won the first 2020 World Cup so successfully. There was no looking back at all. Within 6 months or 9 months, he was offered a captainship for 1 day, and for 1.5 years down the line, he was also given a captainship of Test, and he proved to be the best in all. So again, I'm telling you, confidence is not that you actually are confident about winning. Confident is pretending to be confident also is called as confident, knowing that the fear of failure, because you are not God. You are executing a choice. The choice can be positive, the choice can be negative. When you execute this choice, you will have to remember. And if you want to become a confident person, you should come out of the comfort zone. Go to uncomfort zone multiple times. Go on. I've been consistently running 3 kilometers. Make it 3.5. I've been doing push-ups 20. Make it 22. I've been getting up at 6 o'clock. Make it 5:30. Come out of that comfort zone. Slowly, when you start coming out of your comfort zone, a day will come when miracles will be seen. Bruce Lee practiced martial arts. He was not so quick. Every time he practiced martial arts, he told, I should be much quicker than this. He used to practice, I should be much quicker than this. He used to consistently practice, I should be much quicker than this. If you look some of his reels which comes, he was so quick that our human eye cannot catch up the speed at which he would have executed the kick. And that was only because of his consistent practice. Confidence building actually automatically happens when you consistently practice on that particular occasion or that particular execution multiple times, so that you strongly become confident. To practice coming on the dais and speaking, go to a place where there is an open space. Nobody is sitting, but still you go on the dais, arrange the mic, stand in front of the mic, start doing. And when you start doing, you will slowly start seeing the results. So that is what we say, how you will have to build up your confidence. We have tried to answer what is confidence building, why confidence building, how to be confident, how to build confidence, importance of confidence building. Now, can we execute this as an action? All of us know. Now, I have a simple question about life. What is do you think is your ultimate goal of life? What do you think should be your ultimate goal of your life, or what is your ultimate goal of life?
My goal of life is like I should not born again as a human.
Okay,
Yeah.
done. Now, if you're not born as a human, we will always look at what should be your ultimate goal of this life. Just to be more specific. You're already a scientist. I want to become X. I want to become Y. My kids need to get this. Yeah, what do you think is your ultimate goal of life?
Just to live happily, that's it.
Very good. He straight away went to the answer.
Peace.
Okay, so happily, ultimately, all our goals is happiness. All of us know this. When we are on a cycle, we always feel a person who is going in a bike next to you. Immediately, what is your vision? I should have a bike. Then I'll be happy. Then bike comes. Will you be happy? No. When you are on a bike, you will see a person going in a car and you will say, I think I should be on the car. Car is happiness. You get a car. Are you happy there? No. Immediately you will start thinking, not this car. I should get a luxury car. That will be more happiness. You get that luxury car. When you look at your life, you will always feel that you are chasing happiness. Or you are always cribbing about, hey, what happiness is this car? I was so happy when I was walking. And then you will say, yes, I was at least comfortable when I was on a cycle. At least I could meet people. I can talk. So you will start cribbing about the past happiness which you have not enjoyed. Let us take our life, because I want to give you a physical activity. Right now, all of you, as a kid, you were pushed to go to school. How did that schooling happen? Were you comfortable at home? You were very comfortable. But were you happy? You were happy, but you started somewhere feeling, I think going to school is happiness. When you saw your elder sister or your neighbor going to school, you also wanted to go to school. You suddenly started feeling happiness is not at home. If I go to school, I'll be happier, and you pushed yourself to school. Maybe you would have cried, but you did not cry because you never wanted to go to school. You cried because of the detachment of your mom for the first time. Otherwise, going to school was always your happiness. So you always wanted to go to school while you were at home. And for the first time when you started to go to school, what did it happen? One day you were happy, second day, third day, fourth day. And slowly you started realizing, what happiness is this? Maybe when I go to high school, I'll be happy. From 1st standard to 10th standard, no. You will start realizing, high school, okay, 8th, 9th, 10th, I'll be happy. And you spend your entire 7 years of studies thinking you will find more happiness when you go to high school. You came to high school. Were you happy there? First day, second day, first week, second week, and you started feeling, what happiness is this? I was so happy in my primary. I was still more happier in my school day, at home, staying with my mother. What happiness is this? No, I will definitely be happier when I go to +1 and +2. College. College means it's free. College means any colored dress. College means as a free bird I can live. And you come to college. And you start happily. I'm not saying you did not. But slowly you started realizing what happiness is. There's so much to study. I was so happy in my high school, still more happier in primary, much more happier at home. This is not at all happiness. And slowly you start realizing, when I go to graduation, it is definitely going to be happiness, and you come to graduation. And slowly you see first year degree, second year, let it be MBBS, let it be engineering, let it be anything, then you start realizing what happiness is. There's so many things to study. Definitely when I get into a job, I'll be happy. With that assumption, you push your 3 years and slowly you come to job. You may not get a job, you are hunting for a job, you are not getting a job. Somewhere you strongly feel, if I get a job, it is full of happiness. And you get a job also. You go for first month, second month, you earn few months salary, and slowly you start realizing what politics in office. What kind of disturbance in office? I was so happy when I was in college, much more happier when I was in high school, still more happier when I was in primary. Best happiness I've experienced when I was with mom. There is no happiness here. And slowly somebody would have pinned you telling, marriage is happiness. Only all of you know how much happiness and sorrow it is a combo offer. Then you go to your father and say, Papa, what? Your papa also knows. Papa, you wanted me to say yes for something, na? I've told yes. For what did I say yes? Papa, don't try to pull my leg. You asked, will I be ready for marriage? I'm ready for marriage. Because somebody told marriage is happiness. You also know. From engagement to marriage, after marriage 6 months. Happiness, full of happiness. Afterwards you know, Arey, what happiness is this marriage? As a bachelor I was so good, so happy. As a college student still more happy. As a primary student much more happy. At home I was still more happy. And slowly somebody told, a baby in your house, na, automatically happiness will double. And slowly something happens and a baby comes. Believe me, because you are also a father and mother, a baby in a neighboring house is beautiful. You can go every now and then, Chinnu, Muttu, give him something and come back. If the baby comes to your house, he's the boss. He will decide when will you sleep, when will you get up, when will you do whatever you want to do. Till then you would have kept your house with so disciplined. There was a place for everything in its place. And your son comes, there is no place for anything and everything in its place. You had kept, there is a time for everything in its time. Lunch time, dinner time, sleep time. The baby comes and he says, my time is my time. Rest of it is your time. And he takes up and you start feeling, arey yaar, what a devil. It's not out of hatred, it is love only. You say, what is this devil? Maybe when he grows a little more older, I will be happier. And the more from LKG, UKG, first standard, you know how much painful. The pain is going on and on and on. You start thinking, maybe when he goes to high school you will be happy. And maybe when he goes to engineering you will be happy. And slowly you will realize, maybe when he goes for a job I'll be happy. And then no. And slowly you start realizing, maybe if he gets married I'll be happy. You get him married also. Then also no happiness, and slowly you think, maybe if he gets kids and if I have grandkids I'll be happier. But if you look at this entire phase, you've never lived in this moment. Right now all of you had a choice of this class. You should have lived this class with so much of happiness, with so much of conviction, with so much of focusing. Come what may, what this man is going to give, I don't know. But I will sit with this conviction that with lot of happiness I'll observe everything. No, we have stopped living in this moment. This moment is gone. It will never come back to our life. We are always cribbing, last class was so nice, na? The lunch was very nice. Before that class was very nice. I think after this class something else will come, that will be very nice. You will never be happy with the present. You will always be cribbing about the past, or you will be anticipating something in future. You went to a hotel, you ordered masala dosa, eat masala dosa. You see your neighboring table, he has ordered jamun. You feel like I should have ordered jamun. Now after masala dosa you can't order jamun because you are looking at that multiple times. The waiter, jamun enadu tankodla sir, dosa admele yaar jamun tintare bidi. So you come next day and you are eating jamun. He is eating rasgulla. At least eat jamun happily, na? Now you will look at that rasgulla and you will start feeling your rasgulla. So we have never lived in this moment and we have never lived this happiest moment happily. You are always cribbing about the past. You are always anticipating that happiness will be in future. Right now your son is throwing some tantrums. Enjoy it. You will never get that tantrums again. Now you will not. Afterwards you will. When you were young, I used to love that tantrums. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing those tantrums. Now you don't talk to me at all. You will miss every such moment of your life which you have not cherished and lived in that moment to an amplified level. That is very important. Most of our wordings also, we don't want to give happiness in abundance. As though when you give happiness in abundance, it is going to be lost for you forever. No. Human body and mind is like a magical vessel. The more, it's like an Akshaya Patre, let me put it the right term. The more you give, the more you get. If I give more of happiness, more happiness will flow. If I give more hatred will flow. At least for that reason, do not do anything negative because more negative will flow. Give happiness in abundance. Every word that you utter, every line that you use, every smile that you give, it has to be filled with abundance happiness. The world has to be full of happiness. Most of us give happiness in lot of scarcity, as though if I give happiness, something is going to be lost forever. So what we do, if I want to wish somebody happy, what will we do? We wait for his birthday to come. At least on the birthday, wish him happy birthday. One of them misses the birthday. Why? Because that day he was on leave. Next day when you come, call him and wish him happy birthday. No, you say happy belated birthday. Ask him, go back to yesterday, enjoy your birthday and come. We do not use happiness in abundance. We always use it in scarcity. Sometimes when you wish, we don't know whether you wished or cursed because their happiness is given in limited quantity. How many of you do this on Saturday? Assuming a very hard class would have happened for the entire week. You are very busy week. Saturdays when you are leaving, what will you say? Happy weekend. You say happy weekend. Do you think it is a wish or a curse? Definitely you will say it is a wish. Let me tell you how it is a curse. Yes, Saturday when you wish happy weekend, you are so happy because tomorrow is Sunday. You wish everybody a happy weekend and everybody leaves the office and you go from office trying all the pani puri shops in the entire lane because you know tomorrow is Sunday. You're filled with happiness, joy. You take your own sweet time, you will reach home, you would have taken a lot of brunch to home, you will share with your kids, you will share with your wife because you know tomorrow is Sunday, you're very happy. You take your own sweet time for the dinner to come, you have your dinner like you have never had in your lifetime and after dinner you are never looking at the clock because you know tomorrow is Sunday, you are happy. You take your own sweet time to sleep, it may be 10, 11, 12, 1. You will never miss all the serials would be watched, not even leaving one. And you're so happy because tomorrow is Sunday. You go to bed, 8, not even worried what time should I get up because you know Sunday, happiness is to the full. The same thing with the family. Family is also experiencing that happiness. Monday morning you're not, actually Sunday morning you're not even thinking what time I should get up because you know it is Sunday. You get up your own sweet time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, have your coffee like you have never had your morning coffee so happily and then you are not even interested to go to bath. Breakfast without bath only. You are enjoying because you know it is Sunday. The wish was like that, happy weekend. And afternoon you are waiting for that lunch, could be veg or non-veg. That big meals is going to happen. After that big meals you want to take that nap and you sleep at 2 o'clock and at 3, 3:30, 4 o'clock something reminds you tomorrow is Monday. What happens? The moment you know tomorrow is Monday, you want to go to the calendar, tear that Monday, take that Sunday and put it as Sunday 1, Sunday 2, Sunday 3 and you will say why this Monday is coming in between. So nice was my Sunday. From Saturday evening to Sunday evening, you were in the happiest zone you could ever imagine. The moment something reminds you tomorrow is Monday, your happiness comes to a complete zero. And you will start thinking tomorrow is Monday, I'll have to go to the same office. Your son will be there, I'll have to go to the same college. Your wife will be there, I'll have to follow the same routine Monday to Saturday. And you're bugged up. Why? Your wish was like that. Let weekend be good. And then after that, let it become miserable. Instead, let us always wish happiness has to be consistent. See, we can create happiness. God has created that abundance gift in us. We can anytime create happiness. Within no time, we can create misery also. Can you still be happy knowing that tomorrow is Monday? It requires a lot of confidence. It's not easy to come on a Monday morning with this confidence. We shall do it. It requires a lot of confidence. That confidence building is required because with happiness you can conquer the world. In misery you can never conquer anything. You will lose everything that you have. All of you have seen the Three Idiots movie. It is one of the scenes where they see the result. I am talking about how human emotions change. When I am seeing the results, I come and I start seeing the results from the bottom. Because I know my performance is there. I see my result, I see my friend's result, I am happy. I don't see my other friend's result, natural expression, not happy. I am just walking along. As I am walking along, the entire college is looking at us and says, guys, why are you having such a frozen face? You guys should be happiest. How can we be happiest? My friend, he has failed. Who? My friend, he's a topper. Immediately some turbulence happens. You're praying to all the God. I don't want him to be a topper. I don't want him to be a topper. I don't want him to be the topper. And you come and you see he's in the topper. Nothing of yours has changed. So happiness should be the same. No? Look at your mind. The happiness which was to abundance you started thinking, if I would have failed, I wouldn't have minded. How can he come first? Nothing of you have changed. Most of our result only. I don't mind whether I get first class or second class. I should get better than my neighbor. My mother will only ask me that. That should not be your opinion. Your opinion should be something else. So ask yourself, where did you create that misery? Happiness was there. Nothing of you had changed. Immediately everything changed. Most of us are living like this, not enjoying the present moment. We are always having that devilish attitude in us. I'll take up one more example. It is still 4:30.
4:15.
Your session is till 4:30. Up to 5. ठीक है. Now it so happened that in Bangalore that Super Lotto lottery was legal. See, what is the Super Lotto lottery? It is a lottery system where you can go online and you can buy. There will be a 10-digit or a 12-digit number, and once in a month they will announce that number. Whoever is the winner, he gets around 15 crores, 20 crores. That is how. And every such day, a big for first page news would come that this person has won this lottery. For the entire Karnataka, a Bangalore boy wins 11 crores of rupees. So as I was sitting on the dining table and I was reading the news, my father was sitting next to me, and my sister was in the puja room. My mother was preparing the coffee. I just read the news and I read it louder. I told, hey guys, I told a Bangalore boy has won 11 crores. Naturally, happiness was there. Immediately, my mom told, wow, so nice. Today we are happy because a Bangalore boy has won 11 crores of rupees. And my sister was also lighting the diya by putting oil to the lamps. Immediately my mother told, it was immediate reaction. She told, anyway you are lighting the lamp. Today a Bangalore boy has won 11 crores. Instead of oil lamp, why don't you light ghee lamp? So my sister is going to the kitchen to get the ghee because she needs to put ghee instead of oil. And she is getting ready, and my father says, let us know exactly who has got. As I am reading, it goes, a Bangalore South resident has won this lottery. We were also living in Bangalore South. Happiness was still more. Hey, it has come to Bangalore South. Then slowly I start reading a Wilson Garden boy. We also live in Wilson Garden, and the lottery has also gone to Wilson Garden. Our happiness is so high, it has crossed Mount Everest. Very, very happy. Mom is happy, dad is happy, my sister is happy. My brother who was sleeping, somehow he got up hearing all of us speaking, and he also came, he also sat on the dining table, and my mom is still preparing the coffee. I continue to read. And I say he resides in 11th Cross. We also reside in 11th Cross. We were very, very happy because it has come to 11th Cross boy. My father was very curious. He says, continue. Then we read 213/60 is our address. 213/61 is the address. It has gone to 213/61 to our neighbor Sham. I read that. There was pin drop silence. Happiness was to the peak. I don't know, from nowhere, happiness simply vanished. My mother immediately told. She called my sister, her name is Manju. Manju, don't light any lamp, you come. God doesn't see our kids at all. He only sees the neighbor kids. They don't study well also. We study well, they don't study well also, and don't do anything, you come. This is not a real story, but all of us behave like this. My mother would have been very happy if our neighbor would have got the prize. But ask ourselves this. If you did not get promotion, you are not worried. But a 1 month less experience than you, he is given a promotion, you cannot handle it. Your colleague gets a recognition, you cannot handle it. Your wife gets a recognition, you cannot handle it. Your neighbor gets a recognition, you cannot handle it. Ask ourselves, why are we living this stupid life? Let us change all this and say, irrespective of, in spite of whatever the situation is, my happiness has to remain constant. It should not change depending on materialistic need. So what we do, we are a group of people who don't want to wish good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. We want to bring happiness. Sometimes when we wish, we don't know whether we are wishing or cursing. We say good morning. It is like you are slapping him and saying good morning. Instead of that, happily you can say good morning. You say good morning, and when you go back to your workplace, if you can utter with lot of confidence, again I am saying, confidence is required. Faith is required. That belief system is required. I am taking happiness and giving out in abundance. That belief system is required. When you believe, then the world shall believe. When you don't believe, the world shall never believe. So you should go with this confidence and say, happy morning, friends. You will see there will be a change in the listeners. Hey, he has changed a lot. I don't know, he went for a training program. I don't see any change. But last time, this time, I see a lot of changes in him. Everything is happy. He thinks he's the most happiest, and I feel like he is actually gracing me also with happiness. It should be like that. Saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. We should always say happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. All of us wish. If you don't, start making it a point to wish. And when you wish, it has to be with happiness. All of you will repeat, happy morning,
Happy morning.
happy afternoon,
Happy afternoon.
happy evening,
Happy evening.
happy night.
Happy night.
Again, happy morning,
Happy morning.
happy afternoon,
Happy afternoon.
happy evening,
Happy evening.
happy night.
Happy night.
See, when it can be dynamism in that, it carries more energy. That's the reason a dance looks more beautiful along with the song. If it can be rhythmically put, it will be beautiful. Let us use some actions. Both hands, can you free up yourself? Okay. Just for some actions. Sir, who is signing also. Keep your hands free, sir. 2 minutes. Okay. Now, we will do certain... It's like dancing, but not real dancing. It's an exercise. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. All of you. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Your words also. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Again, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Most of you, the art is not connected to the mouth. Happy morning, happy afternoon. He's saying, I'm saying, I want to go from here. He's saying, I'm saying, I want to go from here. It doesn't work. It's connected to the kidney. Now you remove that, you connect it to your heart. Fix it. It should be with happiness. Okay, ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Okay, 4. Why only morning, afternoon, evening, night? Monday to Sunday. Because Monday is very important. If that Monday can be handled better, the week is handled better. So, we will have to be happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Everybody. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Again, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Just to be rhythmic, so 7 days in a week, we will take both hands, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in clockwise. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will come straight because it should look rhythmic. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At your forehead level or at your facial level. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday straight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, clockwise. Clockwise, always clockwise. Clockwise is called as positive, anti-clockwise is called as negative. If you see a clock is going like this, you will see आप लोग भूत हो, because it is negative. When it is going, clock should go like that only, na? He says, look now, it is going reverse. भूत रहेगा somewhere. It's negative. Anti-clockwise is negative. So we will do like this. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Again, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Both we will put it in order. Okay? Morning, afternoon, evening, night, Monday to Sunday. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Again, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening. Uttering, most of you, lip movement. लिप मूवमेंट से शादी नहीं होगा, रियल मूवमेंट से शादी होता है. ओके, रेडी स्टडी गो. हैप्पी मॉर्निंग, हैप्पी आफ्टरनून, हैप्पी इवनिंग, हैप्पी नाइट. हैप्पी मंडे, हैप्पी ट्यूसडे, हैप्पी वेडनेसडे, हैप्पी थर्सडे, हैप्पी फ्राइडे, हैप्पी सैटरडे, हैप्पी संडे. Why only Monday to Sunday? All the months. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Everybody. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Rhythmically. We will take 4 months here, 4 months here, 4 months here. 4 months on a facial level, 4 months on the chest level, a little bit bent, 4 months on the waist level. So how will you do? Happy January, happy February, 2 year, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. You practice this, and when you get in, happiness will naturally be. Okay, all of us will do. Can you stand and do now? Okay. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August. Bend a little. Happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. We'll start from the first, come till here. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Okay. Why only all the months, all the seasons? Winter, happy. Rainy, happy. Summer, happy. Spring, happy. So we will take a 4 season. India has 4 seasons. Summer, winter, rainy, spring. Okay. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. All of you. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Again, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. 2 on this side, 2 on this side. Now somewhere we will have to conclude. We will hold our hands like this. Irrespective of, repeat after me, irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain constant. This has to be your law. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain constant. So we'll do it again. Hold like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain constant. You can say, my happiness will always remain constant. We will start from the first till here. That's all. Exercise is over. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain always constant. Okay. Now 4 at a time will come. We will do. Come on. Okay, 3 at a time so that we'll have more time. Yes. Okay, 4 at a time we'll do. Come closer so that we are rhythmic. All of you also can do with us. If there is any mistake, you can correct it. We'll be sharing the video. One of you can take the photos so that you can share it. It's okay, we don't need. So sir also should be there in the video. That is important. Yeah. I'll be sharing that. Why is he not getting off? Guys, if they don't smile, you say repeat. I have time till 10 p.m. You should ask them whether they have time. That's all. You come within the frame, sir. Okay, little bit. Ready? Steady, go. Ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August. Happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Hands like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will always remain constant. Very good. Give them a big round of applause. The next 4, please come. The next 4, please come. Sir, you take some photos, sir. Share it with me also. I'll share this video. And I have a lot of other videos also. I'll share you on goal setting, on time management, on leadership skills. It would be nice. So one of you join. 4 are there, 4 are there. Yes. Come. Yeah.
Smile, huh?
Yeah, all of you. Smile will automatically come. We always miss that thing. Come. Ready? Close. Yes. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Ma'am, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 from inside, from inside, from inside. Ready, steady. That's same Bharatanatyam. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday. Straight here. Thursday is here. Thursday is here. Thursday is here. Thursday is here. We'll again restart. Okay. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday. Ma'am, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll do it again. Thursday. Ma'am is having allergic to Thursday. Okay, ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, down, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Hands like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whoever my husband is, whoever my wife is, whoever it is, my happiness will always remain constant. Will come. Angel, nahi, devil also. Okay, go.
Thank you.
Okay, the next 4. See, I have a small, it's a reality, all of you should understand, sir, for 4 of you. See, we are not angels, we are not devils, but we are a combination of all this. If your kids also play this experiment at home, you will find out every husband is a devil and every wife is an angel. Or every wife is a devil, every husband is an angel. One simple, all of you can sit. See, assuming your son or you go, if your son comes and he keeps your hand on you and say, Papa, whatever you say, you should tell me the truth, Papa. Nothing but truth. He will say yes. And he just removes his hand because I have trained him, and he will come and say, oh Papa, how was Mama from the time you got engaged till the time of marriage, and after that the next 3 or 6 months? Was she always an angel? Because he should not confuse you. He should give you the facts. You will have to fill in the blanks. Is she always an angel? You will say, Papa, she was always an angel. Papa, I also know. Papa, just like that, you should honestly tell. After that 6 months of marriage, till now, is she always an angel? You should ask like that. Is she always an angel or sometimes devil also? Father is confused, but there is a smile in his face. For the first time, somebody is asking me this. You should not tell her. Huh? No, Ma, I don't know when this angel became a devil. Reality? That is what we are. Marriage is a present continuous tense. Confidence is a present continuous tense. You need to keep working on it, nourishing it, working on it, nourishing it, working on it. Only then it will sprout. That's the reason we say seasons of life. The green leaves, what you saw and you felt the mango will be good, the same green leaves will no longer exist in the same branch. It will fall down and a new will emerge. Again a new thing has to be done. And it will always change. Again you go, the son will go to his mother and he will do the same exercise. Mama, father, from the time of engagement till now, you were not now, after engagement for first 6 months of your life, how was Papa, Mama? You used to get everything whatever you asked, no? Just an angel character? Mama, always an angel character. I still remember, I asked him a ring, used to get a bangle. I asked him a bangle, used to get a very big chain. And she's saying, and you stop, okay Mama, okay Mama. Mama. Now, after that 6 months, till now, is Papa always an angel or sometimes devil? She will also say, what angel, Ma? I'm confused, when did I marry the devil? I used to say a ring used to get me a bangle. Now I say a ring, he looks at me from top to bottom. Why do you need a ring? Earlier, the same man, I was wearing 4 rings just like that. He asked, what do you want? I just told ring. Then he saw my fingers, rings were there. He got me a bangle. Now if I say the same thing, he will look at the hands and say, how many more do you need? Because we are that angels and we are that devils. But it's a present continuous tense. Irrespective of, in spite of whether my wife is a devil or an angel, she is my better half. My happiness will remain constant. Colleagues. Irrespective of, in spite of my colleague, whatever he is, my happiness will remain constant. You cannot change. As they are, you should accept. You should look at Bhagwan because she did not create herself. He created. You look at the Bhagwan and say, what? What have you created? I'll tell you because good husbands are there and only one. Ma'am, you're married? Okay, only one wife is there. Who is a good husband? Husband as good, very good, excellent husband. A good husband is when he knows it is his means when he knows it is his mistake, he goes and says sorry. He is called as a good husband. Who is called as a very good husband? Very good husband is when he is in a confusion whether it is his mistake or whether it is our wife's mistake, still he goes and says, Amma, it's my mistake, I'm sorry. He is called as a very good husband. Who is called as an excellent husband? An excellent husband is when he very much knows that it is her mistake only, when he is very much sure it is her own mistake only, nowhere I am responsible, still he says, oh my wife, I am very sorry, I know it is my mistake. He is called as a very excellent husband. That is how life is. You assume one of your colleagues is that good wife, you become an excellent wife for him, excellent husband. So these are called as, can you be good? Can you be very good? Can you be excellent? It is a part of life. He is your colleague. It's okay. Irrespective. उसी का mistake आप ही बोल दो अरे यार मेरे से गलती हो गया छोड़ दो ना. Sometime he will transform. Instead of that you become miserable. Your life will be spoiled. Anger is not going to spoil him. It will spoil you. Okay sir. Ready, steady, go. Sir, photos and videos. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning. Okay. Happy morning. Happy afternoon. Happy evening. Guys, all of you also. Happy morning. Stand and do it. Happy morning. Happy afternoon. Happy evening. Happy night. Happy Monday. Happy Tuesday. Sir. Happy Monday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday. Happy Saturday. Happy Sunday. Thursday should be straight. Ready, steady, go. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, Ben, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Hands like this, irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness shall remain constant. Always constant. Very good. Then the next four of you, please come. Last four of you. Yes. Sir, come sir. Ready? Yeah. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning. For first you bring the smile there, okay? Tick, tick, tick. Bring the smile there. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain always constant. Always constant. Very good. Now all of us will go for a group photo and then if you have any questions, I'll try to answer. Otherwise, we'll wind up the class. Please come, sir. Chandan.